Hello, welcome back. My name is Charlie. I'm realizing that I say welcome back and then I introduce myself, and that doesn't really make sense because if you're coming back, you may already know my name. Plus, the name of me is in the channel name, so I might have to rework that. But anyway, this is a bonus video that I'm putting out for you. This is just quick thoughts that I had that I want to share / something that I want to ask of you. It's kind of a two-parter here. So I mentioned recently that I have my 1-year anniversary here on BookTube coming up very soon. It's technically at the end of this month is my 1-year anniversary. I think the video that I'm going to make about my 1-year anniversary is going to come the week prior to that, just because end of the month is when I do my wrap-ups, and I think it's fine to just push it forward a week. So I'm going to be putting that out the second to last week of this month, my anniversary video where I talk about stuff. What I want to do for that video is do kind of just like a look back on the year. I'm going to look at like kind of channel stats, how I've done as a channel, but I also want to reflect on that, how I've done as a person running a little YouTube channel here on the internet. And I wanted part of that to be, me asking myself questions and then answering them for you. But I thought it would also be fun for you to ask me some questions, and I can answer those for you as well. So I've already gotten a few questions just from Alvin, honestly, which is one of you, one of the frequent viewers of my channel. Thank you, as always, Alvin, for participating so much. But yeah, he already gave me a ton of questions that I'm definitely going to answer, at least most of them. They're great questions. Some of them were already on my list, things that I wanted to answer, and some of them were brand new and really good ideas. But it made me think that I should also ask if anybody else has any questions. These can be questions about, honestly, anything. That doesn't have to just be about, my first year on the channel. It can be that if you have a question about, YouTube specifically, but feel free to ask just kind of anything else about me that you're curious about. I don't know if there's anything else that people would want to know about me, but feel free, ask away. It could be books related, it could be board games related, it could be bug related, literally anything. I don't care. And I can't guarantee that I'll answer them all, but that gives you even more freedom to ask what you want, because I don't have to answer it. So ask away. I'll decide, what I want to answer for the video. And if I don't answer it on the video, maybe I'll just reply to your comment where you ask me the question with the answer. I can do that for you at the very least. Which brings me to how you can ask these questions. Of course, ask the questions here in the comments if you're watching this and you have a question, but you can also ask your questions in a community post, because I've recently opened up my YouTube community. This is I don't know if it's a new feature that exists, but it's a new feature to me. I didn't know that this was a thing. I know that channels can post to their channel, right? I've done some posts like that myself before, but only recently did I find out that you can like turn on the YouTube community. And essentially what that is it's kind of like a mini, super dumbed down version of Discord. Honestly, it doesn't seem like it's all that great yet, but if it's a feature that's going to be improved on, I like the idea of it. I like the concept. I like the idea of you being able to come here to YouTube where my videos are and interact with me and the other people that also watch these videos right here, all in one place without having to go to a separate app. I think that's a good idea. Like, the concept is solid. Is the execution there? We'll see. I just turned it on. I've made like 2 posts since then. There's been some interaction. A couple people have already posted in the community, so that's great. The idea is that instead of just me posting, you are able to go to the community and post yourself. I think it's mobile only right now, which is a bit of a limiting factor for some people. I know that, but I don't plan on making a Discord anytime soon. But I do want the benefits that you get from running a Discord. So I'm hoping that this is something that YouTube continues to work on, and that we can get a lot of use out of in the future. So again, feel free to ask your questions right here in the comments, but I do also have a post in the community tab. So if you're curious about the community tab, head on over there. You can go to my channel, then there's a view community or visit community button, and you can click on that and you should see my post where I'm asking you to ask me questions, and you can comment right there on that post as well. asking your questions. I'm excited to have an extra way to communicate with you and interact with the people that are watching my videos. There is, this is a small channel, obviously, but there is a nice little community that we have here, and I want to encourage that to grow and flourish a little bit more. So here's hoping. Feel free also to make your own post there. Let me know what you're reading. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know what your weekend plans are. Really anything you want at all. Feel free to visit the community and post about it. And then I will at least reply to it, and hopefully other people in the community will as well. That's pretty much all I have for you today. Again, just some quick thoughts that I had that I wanted to get out. This week's video is going to be just my standard TBR Cole video on Friday. That'll drop. And next week is when I will do my 1 year celebration video. So you have time to think up a question for me if you do want to participate. And that is it. I will see you Friday. Bye.